I would now like to call upon Vinod Mirchandani, International Education Specialist and our Advisory Board member, to address the students.
Thank you, Bela. Thank you, Preeta, for that glorious introduction. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, students from the graduating class, guests of honor, and all of you present here today. As introduced, my name is Vinod Mirchandani, and I have been in the space of international education for now over 11 years. I would like to believe I feel like not so long ago as being one of the graduates of an international university being convocated like you are this evening, but it has been over 10 decades. Oh, sorry, 2 decades. What a lovely evening. Thank you very much for having me here this evening, Preetha and Bela. It's a pleasure and an honor to be here to address this. I promise I will keep it short. As you can see, I haven't come prepared, and that's really one of the things that I want to talk about is how to work spontaneously. But my address to you this evening is to talk a little bit about your journey. And Preetha stole the first thunder from the internet we all should look at these days is every end has a beginning. But I just want to contextualize that in a slightly different way. So congratulations, you've made the hard work. You've come to the end of your journey as students of the EMDI class. I would say you're fortunate to have had a lot of work integrated learning. You'll have been out in the workforce, applied that back into classrooms, a lot of which didn't happen in our generations. So I think you are already one ahead of the game in that context. I don't know whether this is well timed, but 15th of July was the World Skills Youth Day. I don't know if you followed that or signed up for being one of the World Skills Youth. No, India was represented at a competition and is now a part of the United Nations. So good timing. That is a part of the World Skills Youth Day that's celebrated on the 15th of July across the world. I think you as young generations, the demographic dividend of our country, are really well equipped to stand out to be leaders for tomorrow. The skills that you've empaneled and gained through your curriculum and through your integrated work learning at EMDI will hold you good forth. As they said, every end has a new beginning. You are now going to go out into the workforce. You already have had a preview of that through your internships, placements, programs that are integrated into the workforce. But really going out there is a good big bad world, which is not concerned as bad in the negative way, but really to give you the world of opportunities. Whilst you've finished your program, there'll be lots of experiences that you come across that you will have to adapt. Like I said, I had to adapt my quote to contextualize it to you in this context. And another interesting few verses I came across on the internet while I was reading, and it was more philosophical, but I want to really use that quote or that story to you as fresh graduates of the year 2017, 2018. There was a really beautiful marble statue in one of the famous museums of Europe. Busloads of people came every day to see that statue. That statue was really built through beautiful Indian marble. As we all know, we've got some great heritage, and we're all proud to be part of that heritage. And also, at the same time, when they were building that museum, they used the marble for the flooring. So the marble, in retrospect, kept looking and talking to each other. The flooring said one day, "Why was I not made that wonderful statue?" Anybody guess why? Okay, they were bought from the same factory. They were transported in the same way. They were contextualized and put together in the same fascination, best possible way as one could have. But why was one the tiling and one was that great monument which all of us went to see? So the marble on the flooring went first and said, "That's because when I was being chiseled and hurt and cut, I resisted. I said, no, I feel pain." So what the marble cutter did was, I put him down as the flooring. What, on the other hand, happened with the beautifully sculptured statue, which came from the same block of marble, was it withstood all the chisel, the carving, the pain, the grief, the excitement of the unknown. And really, these are all the sentiments that you would face as going out into the real world. So all I want you to see is the analogy between the marble flooring and the statue. And I'm sure the foundations of your career and your success have been laid through the institute, but you will really be out there to really build yourselves beautiful monuments that people come and work with and look at in the real workforce. So don't give up. try. There'll be many hurdles, there'll be many challenges, there'll be many excitements, but think of that marble statue. I know it's very hard to remember something that's said at a convocation, but hopefully this remains with you for life, and you keep referring back to this as analogy to you do to your workforce. So with those concluding words, I'd like to really take this opportunity to thank all of you. I think we also need to acknowledge the parents that have supported you through this program and who haven't, unfortunately, not here, but please convey our thanks to all of them to support you, your entire academic fraternity, the people that have made this happen and achieve where you are today. So I think it's a celebration for all. I take the benefit of congratulating not only each one of you who are graduating here today, but all the forces that have gone behind in making this a huge success and a great 2017 and 18. Lastly, I want to leave you with the thought that EMDI is not being built through just what's happened yesterday. There's been a lot of work that's going in, and you guys are going to be the ambassadors for tomorrow. You are the global leaders. So keep the flag flying high as you have already. Keep engaging, as Bela said, with the Institute. You're members for life. Keep giving back. We're not saying we'll come out with your checkbook to give back to the Institute, but come back. Come back as professionals, come back as guest lecturers, come back as volunteers. Do what you can to help the next batches grow, and that's how foundations are laid. So with that concluding remark, I'd like to quote Mahatma Gandhi, who we all know is be the change you really want to be. So thank you very much, and hearty congratulations for your success in the future. Thank you.